First half trends. Kelvin Hopkins was most of the offense for both teams, for that matter. 42 through the air, 30 on the ground. Navy, third in the country in rushing and only 39 yards through 2 quarters. Combined pass attempts, well, they're lighting it up today, but we'll see if they throw more in the second half.
It's really the first time they've done that all day. Do the kind of the fake motion and look to the bench and try to call a different.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
Go, a captain senior out of Freehold, New Jersey.
He was surprised. He did not know he would not play in the game, but with the shotgun offense they used with Malcolm Perry, coaching decision was that he didn't fit it. I think today, that's what we're going to see. More going back to the Navy option offense.
Third down and a yard. Gargiulo in the backfield. AB should have pitched it.
Misread. Yes, it was. Army is overplaying the quarterback keeper. Watch Elijah Riley come from the left side and just blow up the play and make the tackle. Corner on the play, just creases in there and makes the stop. Boy, a pitch right there, huh? That's how you called it. Around the corner, they'd have gone.
Forces a punt. Owen White to kick. Mike Reynolds back for Army. They back away from the punter this time. They don't want to give him another free one.
Yeah, I think that was one of the bonehead plays that Coach Munker was talking to Jamie about.
Well, the holidays are here, which means bowl season's just around the corner. CBS Sports Network presents the AutoNation Cure Bowl next Saturday at 1:30 Eastern, and the Nova Home Loans Arizona Bowl on December 29th. And then a couple of days later, we'll be in El Paso for the Sun Bowl. So, Commander-in-Chief has made it to the Navy side to spend some time over there here in the second half. Army's first possession here in the third quarter starts right at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they had 180 yards in the first half, but only 98 after their first drive. They were bottled up after that first drive.
The pitch to the edge, and nothing doing. Again, great play by Haley from the secondary.
Yeah, just string it out. The pitch wasn't there. Haley's there. Fullback not there, get it wide. Oh, and that play, it did appear on that play that Cromartie, number 56, was really limping. Starting outside linebacker. Desire Cromartie, number 56, keep an eye on him.
Second and 11. Play action, bootleg. Short pass is complete, and it's going to be a first down. Zach Bubas with a first down for Army.
It's really hard in modern football, even if you're running the triple option, not be able to keep the defenses a little honest with just a couple passes. You know, when you're 0 for 4 as Navy, you just can't find any plays against these. Since both defenses know the option and the quarterback keep and power so well, it looks again like those, you know, off-schedule type plays are giving the only thing that's working right now.
Yep. First down at the 33. Back to Woolfolk straight ahead.
Well, we mentioned that most of their yards came out of that first drive, and Kelvin Hopkins showed you why he's so valuable, being able to make that throw under duress. That was a third down play, and then the quarterback gets it into the end zone. That first drive, and then after that, Navy handled it.
Yep. Quarterback comparison, 3 for 8 now for Kelvin Hopkins. Second down at 5. He'll keep it and maybe got a yard if he's lucky.
Just looking at the passing chart of this game now, admittedly last year was a snowstorm. Only 3 passes thrown in the game last year. We've already had 12 in this game.
Well, we have another one here. Third down at 4. They do bring in new receivers. Cam Devin Harrison out there.
And Cromartie has not been in the game since that play when we saw him. I don't know if he pulled up with a hamstring or what, but he's out of the game.
Option the pitch to Woolfolk, trying to get to the edge. The stiff arm, and he got there. First down, still rolling. Woolfolk all the way to the 43-yard line.
Well, here's a key, Buster, that Navy has not shown. They put the slot back in motion, and then they go the opposite way. Slot back in motion, and then run the opposite option, misdirection, option to the outside. Nice little play to kind of keep in your bag and use when you need it. If you're Army, Brent Davis did a good job of saving some plays that he needed.
Nice run by Woolfolk to pick up 18 yards. And in Navy territory at the 43.
Marty back in the game.
Davidson comes in now for Woolfolk, and he'll get a carry on the inside. And the guy you just talked about, Cromartie, makes a stop.
Jarvis Polu, number 90, also in the middle of that from Las Vegas, Nevada, the senior, 290-pound. He also was starting his 40th game for this Navy football team as well.
He originally committed to Army. His dad was an Army guy, and he did a switcheroo to Annapolis.
He did. He committed to Rich Ellison, the last head coach, and when the change, he made a change.
You look behind the Black Knights, who lead by a touchdown. They're at the Navy 41-yard line. Davidson, a couple. First guy was Hudson Sullivan again, number 53.
You know, we talk about Rich Ellerson. Jeff Monken was one of 5 head coaches for Army that was part of that 14-game losing streak. Todd Berry, Bobby Ross, Stan Brock, Rich Ellerson, then Jeff, who finally got it turned around after a 14-game streak.
Back-to-back wins, trying to make it 3 in a row. They're trying to win their 10th game for the 3rd time ever.
Gotta believe they want to get half of it back here and then go for it on 4th down.
3rd and 6. Hopkins keeps it himself. First down inside the 30.
See, that's the value of the analytics that Army's doing. They feel confident in doing a quarterback keep to the outside. I don't even think this was an option. This was a keep all the way. He runs inside, and if he doesn't get it, they're going for it on 4th down.
Nice blocking up front and a pickup of 11 and a first down at the 28 in Navy.
The option offense, as you look at time of possession, as we said, Army just controlled the ball the whole game against Oklahoma.
Army leads the nation in time of possession, by the way, too, over 39 minutes a game.
Diving over the top, our guy Hudson Sullivan that time. There he goes, 53, diving over the top. A little extracurricular to the outside there. Pushing and shoving.
A little bit of ripping.
Yep.
These linebackers, I want all these guys on my side.
Totally.
Yeah.
They are going to be all
Well, they are on our side, yeah.
You got it.
I don't plan on getting in any trouble, but I'll take them all with me if I could. And Hopkins again on a first down run to the 15.
How pretty is that? You really got to learn to appreciate this type of offense. You bang the fullback up there, and then you follow the trailing back who just went in quick motion to make it almost a quarterback isolation. Just follow Kel Walker, so you bang it inside, and then you follow the slot back who came in motion. Jeff Monken and Kenny Niumatalolo, by the way, both called plays for Paul Johnson in this offense.
Paul Johnson, who just retired from Georgia Tech. Back to the inside to Davidson. So right now, Kelvin Hopkins has mixed it up. He's completed the passes he needed. He's got big first down runs. And things are rolling for the Black Knights right now with 6 minutes and change remaining in the 3rd quarter.
And this, if you've watched Army football all year, this is what you've seen all year. Now, this will be their, well, they've had 11 plays. They've held the ball. Now it's going to be, when they finish this play, it's going to be close to 7 minutes. This is what Army offense usually looks like. You can't get the ball back from these guys.
You can't score if you don't have the ball.
Got it.
2nd and 8. This time Hopkins hitting the backfield, and down he goes, and it's Heflin again. Boy, what a football player.
Heflin and Sullivan, 54-53. Watch him right there. Army has the least number of negative plays in all of college football. They're averaging less than 4 a game. That's what gets them off track, a negative play.
Negative back to third down and almost 12 now. The Navy fans trying to come to life here for their defense. They know they need a stop. In the gun is Hopkins. Going to give it off to Walker, and he's going nowhere again, courtesy of Fagot, the other outside linebacker, a freshman.
True freshman. Diego Fagot was the first guy but it was stoned. Army's thinking, can we get 3 or 4? Nothing in the hole. Taylor Heflin was there, forced him the other way, and Fagot cleans it up, and Army's forced to go for this field goal. Remember, they missed the chip shot before.
They missed from 33. Got a guy down, and it's Pittman, one of the defensive tackles. We'll check on him when we come back.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
This is where I use what I've learned. This is where I grew up, and it's also where I serve.
In the U.S. Army Reserve, you learn the skills to lead and succeed in life while staying close to home. Part-time service, full-time success. GoArmyReserve.com.
For the 250,000 service members who transition out of the U.S. military every year, one of the toughest parts is the search for a job that takes advantage of the skills you've gained while serving. You can now search with the phrase Jobs for Veterans directly on Google, and then enter your military occupational specialty code. Google brings together job openings from across the web that match the skills you gained in your military role. Just click to apply and use your experience to guide your future.
Today from our Chick-fil-A pylon cam, the Apache helicopters overhead. There's so much to watch before the game here. If you've never done Army-Navy, put it on your bucket list. You can sit here for 4 hours before the game starts and have just as much fun as you do watching the football game itself. 7-0. And it's a field goal attempt. John Abercrombie earlier from almost the same spot, only the other end of the field. 33-yarder. And he pushed it to the right. This time on the other end of the field. Once they come out there, we think it's going to be about 34.
On the miss, the snap was perfect on the extra point. Zach Potter, number 17, did a good job smothering the snap and getting it up.
These guys are smothering each other over there on the sideline, hoping for another missed field goal. Zach Potter's the holder. John Abercrombie, a senior out of Phoenix. This will be a 33-yarder. Let's see if he can hit this one to try to give Army a 10-point lead. Snap's good, holds clean, the kick is perfect. 3 more for the Black Knights. He missed the first one from 33, but on the other end of the field, right down the middle. A 64-yard drive in 14 plays. As Gary said, took a long time, over 8 minutes. They'll take the 3. It's 10-0. And it's rolling. It's good.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
This is where I use what I've learned. This is where I grew up, and it's also where I serve.
In the U.S. Army Reserve, you learn the skills to lead and succeed in life while staying close to home. Part-time service, full-time success. GoArmyReserve.com.
Young men didn't know we had enough.
Junior Achievement teaches young people all over the world to prepare them for the future of work. We go into classrooms and we teach entrepreneurial skills and leadership skills. When you actually create a business when you're in your teens, it raises your self-confidence.
Junior Achievement is really unique because they inspire young people to think creatively.
The City Foundation's Pathways to Progress initiative helped us reach kids in over 50 countries. City has also loaned us their executives and their employees to help us deliver our programs. Our youth are 3 times more likely to become entrepreneurs, and they're more likely to create jobs for others.
They are going to bring an entrepreneurial spirit to making our world a better place.
Is the official vehicle of America's game. Chevy cares about programs that support our military. That's why Chevrolet partnered with Operation Homefront and provided them with a fleet of Silverados to help aid more military families. Earlier in today's game, Chevrolet thanked Operation Homefront and local military families for their service. And the military kids on the field got a big surprise. A truckload of gifts to make their holiday season a little brighter. Chevrolet is proud to support Operation Homefront, our service members, and their families. To see all the ways Chevy cares, visit Chevy.com/cares.
Getting late in the third quarter. After the field goal, Army now leads 10-0.
And what will spark this Navy offense? So far, only 24 plays in the game, have not converted a third down in the game.
They had a good kick return to open the third quarter. Maybe they can pop one open here. And taken at the 4-yard line. Little stumble by Malloy. And he's not going to make it to the 20. Out to the 19. And a little extracurricular after the kick return. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans brings you today's Scholar Athletes. Gary talked about both these guys in the open. Andrew Wood from Navy and Ken Brinson from Army. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans showing their commitment to the investment of our future by donating $1,000 to Navy and Army's General Scholarship Fund. And there they are on the field. Spartan class, tough on the gridiron. Toss to Perry. Got 2 or 3. Let's check in with Jamie.
Well, we promised to highlight the Navy uniforms coming into this game as well, and theirs is in honor to Bill the Goat. You see on their helmets and on their cleats that the blanket that both the goats are wearing are highlighted on the Navy jerseys today. The goat has been Navy's official mascot since 1893, so they had to honor Bill the Goat. Now there's 2 of them.
That first one was El Cid, the Chief, way back in 1893, and those are sweet out.
They are nice.
2nd and 7, straight up the gut. Garzullo is about a yard shy of the first down. James Gibson put him down.
Same play they ran last possession with the fake motion. Check out which way they want to go. Call the play at the line of scrimmage. But can they make the third down? 0 for 6 so far in the game.
At least this is a short one. 3rd and 1.
Do you give it to 38, just batter ramming up there?
I think I would. Nope, gonna pitch it to the edge. And they get the first down. Trey Walker.
Well, that's what they needed. The spark that this team needed was a little hope. And hope is a first down. This Army defense is 3rd in the country at 27%, stopping the opposing team from making them, and they were right on that today now.
Boy, he made a nice decision to cut it upfield, or he was going to run into 4 black jerseys over there on the edge. But put his foot in the ground and broke it upfield, got it to the 34 on a first down.
Nautical again, faking that crack up the middle.
Avey, the pitch, same guy out of the way. Walker, 3 more.
I'll tell you, you've got to be able to get outside the play. And that's exactly what happened on that play. You get outside of it and turn it back in and let your helpers make the defensive play.
That wasn't Walker, that was Taj Malloy, beg your pardon. So they're up to 62 yards, but they're 200 and something behind what they normally have for a given game. We're gonna have flags.
2 guys moving at the same time.
You can do that in Canada.
You can, but you don't want to snap it.
Full start, offense, number 25. 5-yard penalty, second down.
They don't want to make it any harder on themselves than they already have.
These type of offenses, you know, I think it was Malloy that time that was probably Taj Malloy was going the wrong direction and comes out in the football game. Malcolm Perry comes back in.
Second down and 13. Do they just try to slam it and get half of it back, or do they put it in the air?
Yeah, and you know, the negative play that the Navy defense produced a field goal. Let's see what the negative play does here on the illegal procedure. That's for Navy.
Second down and 13. They are going to try to pass. Avey fires too high, intercepted. Tiptoeing out of bounds with the interceptions, Mike Reynolds.
What a catch. He stopped it one-handed. And then catches
Let's
it.
go, Army!
Right here it is. Got him on it. 10 against 10. Ball's too high. Perry jumps but never sticks his hands up. And then a one-hand interception. I guess Perry said, I can't even touch that one. And Zach Avey, the Navy quarterback, that position continues to be the difference. They are
Let's go.
in this game.
The senior out of Dothan, Alabama, with a big turnover. And Army's got a 10-point lead in the ball when we come back.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
This is where I use what I've learned. This is where I grew up, and it's also where I serve.
In the U.S. Army Reserve, you learn the skills to lead and succeed in life while staying close to home. Part-time service, full-time success. GoArmyReserve.com.
Hey, it's the $6 Million Man. Remember how happy you were getting me as a kid? Feel that way again with the Honda Accord. They really did build the Accord better, stronger, faster. Get something you'll love during happy Honda days.
Frank's Rental. I put that on everything.
Got everything?
I think I've got it covered, but what if I don't?
Go to BestBuy.com. We can ship it for free, or you can pick it up in store when you're ready. And we have same-day delivery.
Oh, I'm saved.
Okay, that and a Santa hat is how you get it covered.
College football on CBS. The Army-Navy game presented by USAA is sponsored by The Mule, Smile Direct Club, Taco Bell, and by America's Navy. And back in Philadelphia, about 2.5 hours ago, Pete Radovich put together that brilliant piece about what it means to be, for these young men and women, to be in the military. And here on the football field, we're 1:37 remaining in the third quarter, and it's all Army so far. They got the ball back after that interception. And now the pitch on the edge. Kel Walker, who had a big play in the first half, a 51-yard run, and he's got a first down.
Yeah, successfully defended. That's about as good as you can do on the triple option that time. right at the last second, the tackle's made, but it's still a positive gain. And right now, the Navy football team, Kenny Niumatalolo, realizes that one more touchdown could be curtains in this football game.
Yeah, they've only run 2 plays in Army territory here, and both were from the 49-yard line, both lost a yard, so they haven't had any penetration at all. And now they're staring down a 10-0 hole, and Army looking for more. Woolfolk, he'll get it inside the 45. And we might have one more play in the third quarter.
And we will see. We haven't gotten to that situation yet where, it's one of those gutsy 4th down calls. And Coach Niumatalolo says Jeff is fearless going for it on 4th down. But you wonder here, with a 10-0 lead and Navy's offense doing nothing, would you risk it in this situation?
Connor Slumka is behind Hopkins. He's going to get the carry, leaning, but he's short of the first down.
Now, what do you do here? Okay, you got a struggling Navy offense and the ball on midfield, but all year you've gone for it on these.
I know what I'd do. I'd wait till the end of the quarter and think about it a couple more minutes.
That's not fair. I was thinking. You were looking at the clock.
It's going to be 4th down and 2, and that's how we're going to start the 4th quarter. Army 10, Navy nothing. End of 3.
Already at 4th quarter. That's
Puts
what's up.
4 fingers. We'll see who's right in the final 15 minutes.
Let's go, Army!
Return to Philadelphia right after this message. And a word from your local station.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you've had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
This is where I use what I've learned. This is where I grew up, and it's also where I serve.
In the U.S. Army Reserve, you learn the skills to lead and succeed in life while staying close to home. Part-time service, full-time success. GoArmyReserve.com.
There you go, Richard. Oh! Is that too hard for you?
No. It's too hard for you.
Woo! We're playing catch now. Oh, shit.
I can do more to lower my A1C.
Because my body can still make its own insulin.
I take Trulicity once a week to activate my body to release its own insulin, like it's supposed to. Trulicity's not insulin. It works 24/7. It comes in an easy-to-use pen, and I may even lose a little weight.
Trulicity is an injection to improve blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes when used with diet and exercise. Don't use it as the first medicine to treat diabetes, or if you have type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Don't take Trulicity if you or your family have medullary thyroid cancer, you're allergic to Trulicity, or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of a serious allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, or severe stomach pain. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with a sulfonylurea or insulin increases your low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and decreased appetite. These can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
To help lower my A1C, I choose Trulicity to activate my within.
Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
I have a small budget and a big family. Holidays are a challenge.
Well, I love a challenge, but this really isn't one.
Because
4K TVs, top brands, big screens, low prices.
This guy went to Santa school.
Define low prices.
Under $500.
Define top brands.
Samsung, LG, all of them.
Huh. I'm gonna have a very happy family.
Apparently you can please all of the people, all of the time.
What if you had the power to be your own boss?
I have the power to have a business that I'm proud of in the world. That's the dream for everyone, right? To do what you love. Bank of America really helped me grow my business. Having them support me and knowing that they believe in my business is pretty powerful.
That's the power to turn passion into paychecks. What would you like the power to do?
These two old friends have one more quarter to face off against each other. They've had a couple extra minutes to think about it. It's 4th down and about 2 for Army as we start the 4th quarter. They're 1 for 2 today, Gary.
Let's go, Army!
For Army football and Jeff Bunkin, it's not just analytics. It's the mentality of how they play. The message he's given his team. Let's see what he does. It's a gamble, though.
No pitch. I don't think it's a first down.
I don't either. I thought his knees, looks like he gets a good spot here, though.
Line judge gave him a really good spot.
But it would be reviewed, would it not? Let's see if his knees come down before.
I thought he did a bounce before he actually landed. Wow.
Oh, it's too close. It's going to be too close to overturn, though.
He did a great job to keep airborne.
He did. The ball was in the air.
Rolling on the field, the runner made the first down. The previous play is under review.
When his right knee came down, the ball was being stretched forward, and that's going to be a tough one to overturn.
He did like a helicopter that we had in the open. Will he get the first down? We'll find out.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you've had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
This is where I use what I've learned. This is where I grew up, and it's also where I serve.
In the U.S. Army Reserve, you learn the skills to lead and succeed in life while staying close to home. Part-time service, full-time success. GoArmyReserve.com.
Kenya Tea Development Agency is an organization that is owned by tea farmers. Every week we sell this tea, we're looking for a bank to provide a safe and efficient technology platform to pay our farmers. Citi was the only one that was able to ensure that this was done seamlessly. And today, at the touch of a button,
Can tell you the Cadets thinks it's a first down. It's under review.
Yeah, it's probably going to be too close to tell. There's the new first down marker. They've already moved the down marker already from before.
And again, they're taking a look at Calvin Hopkins' diving attempts. As I said, it looked like an Apache helicopter trying to stay airborne right there.
Yeah, and remember that yellow line is not exact. It's an approximation.
Right.
But I don't see anything if I was the replay official to overturn this.
Jack Kramer is our replay official, so he's having a long look during the timeout and continues to do so.
You know, the funny thing about analytics is analytics take in all the teams about whether you should go for it on 4th and 2, let's say. But how do you shove analytics into the fact that Navy only has 64 yards on 20? I mean... look here, we really don't know where the first down is, though. When his knee comes down, I think he's got it past that line. I think they're going to, I'd almost confirm it, to tell you the truth, but I don't think there's enough there to overrule the call on the field.
This is the most noise we've had in the stadium. Waiting on a 4th down call here.
Unless that, you know, that app that those Navy guys were building in the first half, maybe that app has something in it that they can see, because I don't see enough.
This is what Jack Kramer is looking at in his crew. And Jerry Magalanis, the referee, is going to tell us eventually.
I don't think there's any evidence. I think the ball was hovering above that 41-yard line. I'm shocked it's taken this long. Boy, they're writing it down as if they're going to move the ball back. What else could they be writing down?
Dang, y'all, what is it? I mean, seriously, this is wow.
Seems to me like this
It's taking a little bit.
Booth overhaul here. If they took this and moved it back, that would be a very aggressive call.
Don't move it back, y'all. Come on. Please don't. Yeah, he has the right. Don't do that.
Indeed, it's overturned.
How about one more look at that play again? If we could give it one more.
Come on, y'all. Don't do this. No. He deserves the first down.
He put his left hand down, but his elbow didn't touch. Not that I saw.
It's still up in the air, and it's right at the same time. I don't see enough to overturn it.
The president's going to be up for re-election by the time we get this thing figured out.
I'm going to be out of college before this time's elected. Let's go. Oh.
I mean, if you're in the booth, is he over or not? Make a decision.
Yeah.
Make a decision, people. Come on now. We don't got all day. Come on. What's the decision? Come on, just say, get something, just go.
I don't think you can tell where that football is.
Wow.
But they're writing down a lot of stuff here.
Dang, it's not that serious. We don't got all day. I mean, come on.
Some of the players on the field are trying to warm up. It's been so long.
Dang, I gotta get my workout in. Well, workout's done. I don't even know if it's gonna be over.
Yep. Whatever you gotta do.
Here we gotta do warm up, y'all. Warm up. Warm up. That's what I'm talking about. Warm up.
This might be a world record.
Come on, this is halfway embarrassing.
Longest review in the history of college football.
Yeah, longest review, y'all. Hey, hashtag longest review in the comments. What y'all think about this one? This thing's taking forever.
All right, fellas.
All right, we got some.
Some of these folks have a plane to catch.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it is still going? Seriously, what's taking so long?
I don't know if John Swafford's watching, Commissioner.
Oh my gosh. The minute this thing's gonna be over, I won't even be out of college. Let's go. Holy cow, you're still talking about it. It's been 5 minutes.
It is now officially taken longer than the first quarter.
Let's go. Hey, forget it. Let's go.
Well, maybe not.
Okay, maybe.
This might get the biggest ovation of the day when this announcement's
Oh
made.
my gosh.
And here it is.
Here it is, finally.
After review, the ball will be respotted near the 41-yard line.
No!
For accuracy.
Not for accuracy, no.
After we reset the chains on the previous down.
It's going to be hard to do with the chains.
Yo, come on now. You know that man. Oh my gosh. Really? You guys gonna do that?
We're going to have to find the hole on the far side of the field where the chain gang's marker is.
So they're saying the ball hovered above the 41.
Exactly. I don't know why it took so long.
Oh, they moved it behind the 41, though. Now they're going to move it a couple inches forward. I don't think replay can be that accurate.
Really? Why replay it? Just keep it where it was.
So they bring out the chain gang after 6 minutes.
This is going to be short.
Come on. Oh, come on. What? Oh, come on now.
Short by a foot.
Oh, well.
Okay.
All right.
Gives Navy some life. That puts some life in Jeff Monken on the sideline.
It's a deflated ball game.
I'd like to say that one will be replayed forever in the history of this game, but we've seen enough of it so far.
Yeah, and we're going to see a new quarterback, I'll tell you that right now, too.
Garrett Lewis is coming in at quarterback.
You know what we need is pylon cam, only it wasn't the goal line.
Well, Navy gets a big stop. We really weren't sure of that until now. Zach Abey.
Let's go, Army.
As Garrett Lewis, a senior, at the controls. Got Mike Martin as a fullback and Malcolm Perry behind him. It's actually an I backfield, or was set that way when they first set up shop at the 42. And they'll keep it that way. The toss to Perry. Trying to get to the corner. Nothing doing. Buried under by Cole Christensen and company.
Garrett Lewis has actually thrown more pass attempts than any Navy quarterback this season.
Came in 28 out of 63, good for just under 400 yards and a couple of touchdowns. And Zach Abey, 0 for 4. The only 2 completions were to the wrong team. Lewis, play fake, throw down the middle, dropped.
Yeah.
First down.
Got him open, makes the throw. Nautical was close to it, was it?
Yeah,
was
he might have gotten a hand in there.
He might have got his hand on it. Let's see if he did. Or was it just a clean drop?
Well, he got his hand in there after it got there.
He actually could kind of just a little bit on the elbow, right on Taylor Jackson's elbow.
Mike Reynolds, who had one of the interceptions today, is the guy down. And we'll check on him early in the 4th quarter here when we come back.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
This is where I use what I've learned. This is where I grew up, and it's also where I serve.
In the U.S. Army Reserve, you learn the skills to lead and succeed in life while staying close to home. Part-time service, full-time success. GoArmyReserve.com.
I have a small budget and a big family. Holidays are a challenge.
How about 4K TVs? Top brands, big screens, low prices.
Define low prices.
Under $500?
I'm gonna have a very happy family.
This guy went to Santa school.
Kate has had a rough life. The first time she sat on Santa's lap, he cried. Her waxer uses her after pictures as before pictures. It turns out it was her fault her parents got divorced. Today, she found an actual frog in her throat. But Kate feels like a champion because she's eating tasty, protein-powered, wonderful pistachios. And when you feel better about your snacks, you feel better about yourself. That was her fish running away from home.
We'll have it when you get here, Jim. Another satisfied customer.
Secret handshake. Drive the car, honk the horn, windshield wipers, dipstick, Napa know-how.
Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how. All this for the steakhouse bacon cheeseburger?
The smoky black pepper mayo deserve at least the full steakhouse treatment.
Very impressed.
Someone just walked in. We only have one tablecloth.
The steakhouse burger and tots for only $4.99. Get them now and try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
You'd rather be at the game, huh? There you go. 4 tickets on the 40. Just imagine, Karen. 30-yard line, 20-yard line, 10. Touchdown, girl. Calm down, Karen. It's just a game.
The new Surface Pro has a great battery life. Part of an entrepreneur's job is to get stuff done. So I have to be mobile. I have to travel. The day is usually pretty busy. I keep my computer on all the time. And the battery life, it's fantastic.
What do you get the person that loves to tailgate? How about a new tailgate?
Ring in the holidays with great deals across the Buick lineup. Use your Avenir cash allowance to get over $6,200 below MSRP on this 2019 Enclave Avenir.
passes over the top of made the call of the day for his team.
First down at the 26. First completion, deepest penetration into Army territory. And Navy only down 10, but now they've got something working on that big play. 2 and 3 from Mike Martin. Chandler Ramirez made the stop. Navy not wasting a lot of time getting up to the line either. 2nd and 8 at the Army 24. Again, they come out of that stance, look to the sideline, rearrange. Time winding down. 3 on the play clock. And now it's Lewis who's going to keep it himself. Got a yard, maybe a yard and a half. But Clinton, Oyatuga, and Christensen all there.
Well, Garrett Lewis is not their best option quarterback, but it was defended perfectly to the outside. Kenneth Brinson, number 15, is taking away the pitch. Nowhere to go but to turn up and try to make a first down.
We told you Navy this year used 3 different quarterbacks as starters. Lewis having 3 starts, Avey had 4, Perry had the rest. They've all played quarterback at least in one snap or another today. 3rd down and 7. They got a big play on 3rd down last time, but they have another one. Going to try an end around and maybe a pass to boot. Nope, hesitation, the cutback run. Perry, did he get a first down? He's certainly close. He slid backward just a little bit. The center's trying to set it up, but the official's the one that's got to put it down.
Please, I hope they don't review this.
I think it's going to be 4th and a foot, but we'll wait and see.
But now the decision is on the Navy side. 4th and short. Remember, a field goal makes it a 1-possession football game.
Oh, don't do a review again, please.
Whipped around, yes. And they bring the chains out quickly on this particular measurement. Will be a first down or 4th and inches. 4th and about 6 chain links.
Now what do you do?
I think the coach is saying, let's go get it. Gargiulo comes back out, the battering ram.
If Avey was in there, I would predict a quarterback sneak, but I'm not so sure with Lewis in there.
Gargiulo's 240 pounds there. Everybody up close. It's Lewis anyway, and he gets the push from his teammates. It's going to be first down. It is. And now they're trying to separate the bodies.
It's so interesting when we talked to Coach Niumatalolo about these 4th down tries, and he said, boy, Jeff goes for it on some that I just wouldn't do. So he gets burned, Army does. And Coach Niumatalolo goes for it and makes it.
He knew right away on the push. You could see him in the background, putting his arms in the air. First down. Just inside the 16. And the play clock, they take a timeout.
He did.
So, all-important series continues for the Midshipmen and Navy. They trail by 10.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
This is where I use what I've learned. This is where I grew up, and it's also where I serve.
In the U.S. Army Reserve, you learn the skills to lead and succeed in life while staying close to home. Part-time service, full-time success. GoArmyReserve.com.
Kate has had a rough life. The first time she sat on Santa's lap, he cried. It was her fault. Her parents got divorced. Today, she found an actual frog in her throat. But Kate feels like a champion because she's eating tasty, protein-powered pistachios.
I have a small budget and a big family. Holidays are a challenge.
Well, I love a challenge, but this really isn't one.
Because
4K TVs, top brands, big screens, low prices.
This guy went to Santa school.
define low prices.
Under $500.
Define top brands.
Samsung, LG, all of them.
I'm gonna have a very happy family.
Apparently you can please all of the people, all of the time.
The Mercedes-Benz winter event is back, and you won't want to stop for anything else. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
College football on CBS. The Army-Navy game, presented by USAA, is sponsored by today's military. Jared. Chick-fil-A. And by USAA. Don't forget, sometime in the next 11 minutes or so, the play of the game presented by Napa Auto Parts. 10-0 Army, but Navy driving. They've got it at the 16-yard line after picking up a 4th down conversion. Remember, this drive started back at the 42-yard line after Army failed on a 4th and 2. And that's how Navy took over and then moved it with Garrett Lewis at quarterback to the point they are.
And that 3rd down conversion, 3rd and long, 3rd and 12, picking it up on a great call, a screen pass to the outside.
First time in the red zone today for Navy. On the year, they're great in the red zone. 35 out of 36. That's 97%. Boy, they could love to get some of that right here. This drive has been almost as good as the rest of the game for them. Mike Martin in the backfield. It's Lewis on the keeper, and Lewis has got it first and goal, but the ball is out.
It's a fumble, wait.
And Army's got it.
Army, yeah! That's what I'm talking about!
They're still unpiling bodies, but they've already given indication that it's Army football on the bottom.
And I think the big hit was delivered by Jalen McClinton, number 7 on the
Yeah!
That play was working.
And he gone down right there, but he got nailed by McClinton, and then it was recovered by James Gibson.
McClinton comes off a block and then makes the big hit. Lewis sees him at the last second, but McClinton drives his head across and pops the ball out.
From our Chick-fil-A pylon cam coming towards you. Here's how it looked, and the ball underneath James Gibson. Celebration continues in Poland. So, earlier, might recall, Jalen McClinton had the first interception of the day.
Yep.
And now he's got a forced fumble that's given it back to Army. No gain on that one for Davidson as Sullivan was there.
Well, it's the football game right here for this Navy defense. Now they must get a stop and force a punt right back. Totally need a 3 and out. Heflin flexing that ankle.
Yep. Second down and 9.
Let's go, Army!
All the time they can. Changing up personnel.
Go on.
They're still in a very scary spot. With their tailback actually has his hand down at the goal line. And he gets the carry. Fullback Wolfolk. He's out to about the 7.
Yeah, but it's still now a big 3rd down conversion. And not even Jeff Monken will go for it on 4th down here.
The biggest 3rd down of the day is at hand for both teams, especially Navy trying to get a stop on 3rd and 6. We're under 10 minutes.
Hard to believe that Army thinks they can go right up the middle right here. If I'm Navy, I think it's coming to the outside.
They've got a 4-stack in the backfield, and they're going to try to throw for it. Out in the flat, bobbled a little bit. Oh, my hit! By by Sean Williams.
Holy cow. Back-to-back plays. One for the Army defense, and now number 6, Sean Williams, does not give up the first down with a tremendous hit. I think the bobbled catch really costs Walker on the play. He bobbles it and never gets, oh, look at that closing speed by Williams.
You can see why he was honorable mention all conference. And he's been a stalwart and a captain. His 37th start, and that was a stop, not a start right there.
He was the AAC Player of the Week against Memphis. When he forced 2 fumbles, he had 7 solo tackles, but none any bigger than that one right there.
By the way, it's 4th down and 1. Gary said earlier, not even Jeff Monken's going to go for 4th down here. I don't know, maybe he will. It would be the gutsiest 4th down call ever if he does, but they're going to bring out the punting team.
Gutsy's one word I wasn't thinking of, but...
Yeah, don't say the other one. I'm with you, I got it.
All right. It's a word, but it's not the one I was thinking of.
They should get great field position. Jacob Springer, you look at him, and Schrag is in his own end zone to punt. He's going to field it at the 40. That midfield, well, actually got a couple of yards into territory. And again, a little pushing and shoving on the far sideline. Another chance for Navy on offense.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies will give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
This is where I use what I've learned. This is where I grew up, and it's also where I serve.
In the U.S. Army Reserve, you learn the skills to lead and succeed in life while staying close to home. Part-time service, full-time success. GoArmyReserve.com.
Young man didn't know he had enough.
Junior Achievement teaches young people all over the world to prepare them for the future of work. We go into classrooms and we teach entrepreneurial skills and leadership skills. When you actually create a business when you're in your teams, it raises your self-confidence.
Junior Achievement is really unique because they inspire young people to think creatively.
The City Foundation's Pathways to Progress initiative helped us reach kids in over 50 countries. City has also loaned us their executives and their employees to help us deliver our programs. Our youth are 3 times more likely to become entrepreneurs, and they're more likely to create jobs for others.
They are going to bring an entrepreneurial spirit to making our world a better place.
I watched Navy beat Army 15 times, and it's time to start it again.
I'm second generation Navy. I'd like to shout out my dad, 3rd class Petty Officer Nash.
Go Navy, beat Army!
Well, they've got a chance. They got the ball back, but they're down 10.
What about these last 2 plays? Let's take another look at them. First, it was Jalen McClinton, number 7, with the forced fumble hit. And then right on top of it, when it was needed by Navy, they had to have a stop. And Sean Williams with a huge hit, and he ran it down. 2 safeties saving the game. But here it is, the situation for the Navy team right now with 9 minutes to go. They've got to score on this here.
Bill the Goat and the Black Knight haven't had it over there on the sideline. This is the best starting field position for Navy at the 48 of Army.
It's a must score. They have to get points. Field goal's okay. Keeps it a game. Can't come away with 0 here.
Let's go, Army!
Stays at quarterback. Anthony Gargiulo. In the backfield is the up man. A blitz coming. A little delayed draw. Malcolm Perry. Perry into the secondary. Malcolm Perry stops at the 20. Keeps going. 1st and goal, Navy.
Well, defense is coming around, but then they hand it to Perry and runs right underneath the defender. Wood and Gasol get good blocks, and all of a sudden,
Let's go, Army.
it's back into scoring position again.
And now they're definitely thinking touchdown, not field goal. They're at the 5-yard line. First and goal.
Got the song.
How about the calls that Ivan Jaspers had to try to do something with this offense?
Gargiulo straight ahead. He's to the 1. Trying to rip the ball out of there at the end. It'll be second and goal, a yard away. The battering ram, the 240-pounder got it that close. Second down. Williams and Walker flank Gargiulo. And Lewis, as you look on top, is going to keep it himself. Stretching out, but not in.
Every stop makes it tougher for Notre Dame, for Navy.
Notre Dame.
On the clock right now.
Lewis has been a willful runner, but he hasn't gained that much. He got about half of it. It's third down and goal from the 1-foot line.
And penetration inside, wasn't quite exactly sure who did it. Got enough penetration, there's no room to run.
Lewis again. Did he get there this time? Yes. Touchdown, Navy. Gary said earlier, not much drama. I said, wait on it. We'll have some eventually. We do now.
Yes, we do.
Lewis stretching out, and you see he goes over for the 1-yard touchdown, capping a 48-yard drive in less than 2 minutes. All-important extra point upcoming. Bennett Mooring, the kick is up and good. Finally, it took a long time for Navy to finally get in the end zone. A 48-yard drive in 4 plays. It was Perry that got him close, a 43-yarder to the 5-yard line. And then Garrett Lewis and Gargiulo just kept banging away. And finally, the quarterback from 1. It's 10-7.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
All their insurance
Wait, who has
companies give you
7?
the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the
I'm gonna
service
check
you
who
had
this
with
for.
USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
Let's go, Army.
This is where I use what I've learned. This is where I grew up, and it's also where I serve.
In the U.S. Army Reserve, you learn the skills to lead and succeed in life while staying close to home. Part-time service, full-time success. GoArmyReserve.com.
I have a small budget and a big family. Holidays are a challenge.
How about 4K TVs? Top brands, big screens, low prices.
Define low prices.
Under $500.
I'm gonna have a very happy family.
This guy went to Santa school.
Benny has had a rough life. He was raised by wolves that were hired by his parents. One of his moles tried to have him removed. When his grandmother died, he inherited her incontinence. Santa only watches him when he's sleeping. But Benny feels like a champion because he's eating tasty, protein-powered, wonderful pistachios. And you feel better about your snacks. You feel better about yourself. Olga mailed herself back to Russia. No one is coming.
We'll have it when you get here, Jim. Another satisfied customer. Secret handshake. Drive the car, honk the horn, windshield wipers, dipstick, Napa know-how. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
I'm Wumi Oyatuga, defensive line, firsty, and I want to give a shout out to all the members of the Brotherhood.
The Black Knights are back. Army football's back.
Go Army, beat Navy.
Let's go, Army. Beat Navy. You got this.
They are right now, but it's down to 3.
Army strong.
Games in this series have been decided by 7 points or less. And looky here what we've got now. 3-point game. Brett Mooring, who just hit the extra points, got it teed up. Kel Walker and Jordan Asbury wait back around the 10-yard line. This return will come from the 14 by Walker. And Walker out, still going. Wow, I don't know how that happened, but he got out around the 36.
So in the fourth quarter, remember, they waited at the end of the third quarter. They decided to go for it the first play of the fourth quarter. Since that stop, this Navy team has 101 yards of total offense. They had 64 going into that fourth down call. You live by the sword, the fourth down sword, you may die by the fourth down sword.
How can Army put one of their patented 7-minute type Army drives together to ice this thing?
And it's the first time they've had pressure on their offense all day. Remember, they opened up the game with the touchdown on the first drive. First time they're calling plays with pressure on offense.
Woolfolk. A couple, but not much. Hudson Sullivan again, 53. Heflin, 54.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe bet, isn't it?
Yeah, I can just call that just about any time without looking. Second down at 8. We're under 7 minutes. Army 5-1.
Army king along. Let's go, Army.
In the close games. Woolfolk again. Both hands around the football.
Stop playing around, Army. You got this.
In all of these third down situations, they've gone to the quarterback.
And that's number 8, Calvin Hopkins, a junior out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Navy thinking maybe another stop here. Army thinking maybe 2 downs to get a first. I don't know.
Goodness. That would be an interesting call, wouldn't it?
Hopkins under center. He's hit again, and it's Heflin again. 4th down.
Oh, come on, Army. Don't let these stupid Navy soldiers. Oh.
The play he made at defensive end.
Sorry, yo. I love Army. Let's go, Army. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right here. Watch him get the penetration. Does it. Gets in the backfield. Hits the quarterback as he's getting blocked and blows the play up, and it's clean.
Yo, Army, wake up, y'all. Come on now. Don't let these people beat you. You're better than this.
But he sure made the play. Punting time for Schrag again.
Let's go, Army.
Just under 5 minutes to go in regulation. Schrag's punt. Springer on the run at the 31. It's drilled at the 34, but he holds on.
Not for the faint of heart out there right now.
That's for sure. So you want to return punts. Okay. You can have that. Coming up after the game, don't forget, stay tuned for the CBS Sports College Football Postgame Show presented by Capital One. Zook and the gang. We'll look back at this one. Talk about the Heisman coming up tonight. And now we're down to 4:46. And the feeling in this building is completely different than it was a half an hour ago. Garrett Lewis back under center. On the option. He's not going to pitch again.
Yeah.
And that's courtesy of Christensen, the other inside linebacker for Army.
Cole Christensen had the big tackle against Air Force on a 4th down play. Number 54 shakes off one block and then chases down the quarterback. 2nd and long.
2nd and a long 12. There's where they have to go to try to tie it up with a field goal, if you consider the longest field goal by Bennett Mooring. Lewis, deep drop, throws out in the flat, complete to Perry. He got some of it back. It's going to be 3rd down and long.
Navy with only 2 timeouts under 4 minutes. Now the Navy defense, though, after the 4th down stop, held Army to a 3-and-out and a 3-and-out. But I don't know if you can punt the ball back.
Not a lot of time. The Navy has used one of its timeouts as well.
If I'm calling plays here, I'm figuring we're going to go for it on 4th down.
They're in the shotgun this time. And something went haywire there.
Oh, no.
It might be the left tackle.
Ball start, offense, number 73. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
It was Nesterwitz.
And remember how the game ended last year with the 2 illegal procedure penalties right before the field goal. As the Army defense shifts, that throws off the stance for the illegal procedure penalty.
And that made Mooring's 48-yard field goal a 48-yard field goal instead of 38. Lewis, you might have an end around coming and maybe a pass involved. O.J. Davis loads and fires. Oh, in and out of the hands of Lewis, who got drilled by Elijah Riley.
It was. And he looked open on the play, but took just a little too long to get him the ball. And what a hit by Riley. Another huge hit in this football game. Davis slips out, get it to him now. Ball hangs, and Riley comes in with a perfect play. Does not lead with his head. He keeps his eyes up, and he gets rid of the pass and the incompletion. It's so easy to use a targeting in that situation, but he kept his eyes up and shoved.
Great play by number 23. A little bit late on the throw by 86. It's 4th down.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
This is where I use the skills I've learned. This is where the moments I love happen. This is where I grew up, and it's also where I serve.
In the U.S. Army Reserve, you train at least 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks a year. Here, you learn the skills to lead and succeed in life while staying close to home. Part-time service, full-time success. GoArmyReserve.com.
Kate has had a rough life. The first time she sat on Santa's lap, he cried. It was her fault. Her parents got divorced. Today, she found an actual frog in her throat. But Kate feels like a champion because she's eating tasty, protein-powered, wonderful pistachios.
Lewis on the left was shaken up on that last play. A trick play, trying to get the pass reception to him. He got drilled by Elijah Riley on that hit right there.
And he was down, and the clock and the game was stopped while they attended to him. Now, he wants back in the game.
But Aby's got to come back in now.
Well, the official is talking and relaying that information to Lewis right now.
So it all falls on the shoulders of Aby. They didn't call a timeout. That could have allowed Lewis, I think, to come back in. But right now, Zach Aby, who started the game and did not play well, is back in there. He's their hope to stay in the game on 4th down and 12. Terry in motion. Aby hit from behind. The ball is out, and Army's got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Army strong. Let's go, Army!
Kenneth Brinson with a fumble recovery.
Play took a long time for that Navy offensive line, that is a run-blocking offensive line, to hold on that long and not allow a player of the skill of Kenneth Brinson to eventually get there. He's matched up inside against number 73, but too long.
One of the smartest guys in college football with a very smart play right there. He caused it, he recovered it, and Army's got it back with 3 minutes to go.
I'll tell you, I was so impressed with Elijah Riley's play, number 23.
Woolfolk inside the 20 to the 19.
Back-to-back play. Those defensive plays by McClinton, Williams, and then Riley not getting the penalty there and deflecting that ball. How about those 3 plays by those defenders, and then Brinson ends it up.
I know people like a lot of points in football. I like watching something like this.
Well, it's been fun. It started out a little slow when they were struggling finding offense, but after that 4th down conversion.
Hopkins going left, got the edge. Hopkins, 1st and goal, Army.
Let's go, Army!
Well, that time it was Reader, number 76. And Quentin Parker, 85. And he followed around the end. A little bit of misdirection, quarterback keeper, and they get it down to the 2-yard line.
The guy that caused the fumble and recovered it sets up Hopkins to go 17 yards down to the 2.
Remember, Reader hurt in the first series of the game. Back out there now, finishing the game.
Told you it'd be hard to keep him out.
Yes, it was.
1st and goal, a chance for the Black Knights to salt it away. Not on that carry. Carter Bankston, one of the first guys there, along with Polo, who's had a whale of a game on the defensive line. He's still down right now.
Well, here's the thing. Number 1 thing, Army in the huddle. Hold on to the football.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
There are those who see the challenges facing the nation and say, send me. They fight for country. They fight for honor. They fight to win. Do you have what it takes? Find out at GoArmy.com/warriors.
Some key plays right here, Gary, that led to where we are.
You remember it was 3rd and 7. A shift by Army. Illegal procedure made it 3rd and long. Navy then goes kind of a trick play and a wonderful deflection that time to end that completion. And then AB comes in on 4th down. Brinson ends it.
2nd and goal. Woolfolk puts his head down. I don't think he got there, though.
Flag on the play, though.
We'll see about the penalty.
I wonder if Navy was in the neutral zone on that play. I'll bet they were.
Offside.
Yep.
Defense. Number 92 lined up in the neutral zone. Half the distance to the goal penalty. 2nd down.
Josh Webb.
He was in a 4-point stance, and it was very close on the outside end of the line of scrimmage. Right there. I think that's the one they called. Flag came up right at the snap.
So that moves it half the distance of the goal, which there isn't a lot of distance left to go.
Wow, what is that? Yo, you might as well just not even try and get a touchdown.
Andy Davidson in at the fullback spot now.
All right, they will wind the clock now. Army's smart. They don't need to snap it that quick.
Hopkins, touchdown.
Yeah! Let's go, Army!
Flags fly in at the end. Just too much pushing and shoving after the touchdown. The extra point team doesn't even realize there's been a flag thrown.
Right. I think Kel Walker was discussing where his
Yo, that's a goal, man. That don't matter. Like,
Heflin had somebody in the eye. It was the quarterback, actually.
The ruling on the field, touchdown. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
And it was on Taylor Heflin, I would bet, number 54, with his hand in the face mask of the quarterback.
Right there.
Yep. When we watched it at full speed, it did not look intentional. When you watch it in slow motion, I don't know if that was a penalty or not. I would not call the flag on that, to tell you the truth. Maybe it was after and they were arguing. The penalty was on.
Yeah, they're still arguing, but it's a 10-point Army lead. Just 1:28 left.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
There are those who see the challenges facing the nation and say, send me. They fight for country. They fight for honor. They fight to win. Do you have what it takes? Find out at GoArmy.com/warriors.
I have a small budget and a big family. Holidays are a challenge.
How about 4K TVs? Top brands, big screens, low prices.
Define low prices.
Under $500.
I'm gonna have a very happy family.
Bryce Holland on the sideline, one of the guys Gary talked about in the open today. Looking up there, knowing now that maybe that lead is enough. With just 1:28 left and only one timeout for Navy. On the other side, Heflin, who's played an unbelievable game. But his team down, and it looks like it's going to be 3 in a row for the Black Knights. Still 1:28 to go.
Hard to really believe the story about Bryce Holland, where he actually considered giving up football, not because he didn't love it, he just loved being a cadet more. He said, I didn't know if I could do both, and if I was going to give up anything, as much as I love football, I love being in the military more. He was talked into staying. He ends up being captain of an Army team that now looks like they may be able to win 3 straight against Navy.
Senior out of Chandler, Arizona. And now with the penalty, the kickoff will come from the 50. We don't expect a return out of this one. And we won't have one, so Navy will bring it out to the 25. And we'll see if Lewis comes back out at quarterback after taking that big shot on that trick play.
So ironically, in back-to-back years, when Navy had an opportunity to win the football game, last year it was 2 penalties for the field goal. This time the illegal penalty, a procedure penalty. You know, for only 1 year has Kenny Niumatalo's football team not been in the top 2 in penalties. Last year it cost them, and this year it cost them. They currently are second in the nation in fewest penalties.
Lewis, the snap, the throw, the bobble, but the completion for a first down and trying to get out of bounds is Taylor Jackson. And they'll move the sticks out around the 36. Minute 21, 1 timeout. They need to strike quickly. And that's not...
Got this, Army.
Forte, especially against an Army defense that's this good. 4 wide out grouping for Lewis. 3-man rush. Throws, got another completion across midfield. And it's Makakau who had a big play to get them down in shape for their other touchdown to the 46 of Army.
They're going to down the ball here. Spike it.
Spike it, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10 at the 41 when we reset everything. With 1:11 to go.
Remember, even on the Army touchdown, they did have a whole 25 seconds. They could have ran off before they ran that touchdown play.
That's right.
Jeff Monken was right in the clock. He knew, but quarterback did not realize it, snapped it too soon. Now they did score, but it could be 25 seconds left here.
2nd and 10. Lewis throws up wide side, incomplete, intended for C.J. Williams. And only 3rd and 10. 3rd down doesn't really matter right now. It's 2 downs to try to get it down to the 35 for a 1st down. .66 seconds remaining. Lewis trying to get word to his wide receivers.
Let's go, Army.
Pressure coming. Hit from behind. He got away somehow. Throws late across the middle.
Throws incomplete.
Almost completed to Michael Cooper when it's 4th down.
Was it Brinson again that made the initial rush from the outside, the left side? Last time against AB, he dislodged the ball. He comes around again and just misses it. Lewis feels him. If he'd have put his arm up in the air, it would have been dislodged again. Another forced fumble.
Brinson, the senior out of Kennesaw, Georgia's had a couple of big plays here in the last couple minutes. It's 4th down, and is there hope left for Navy on this snap? Lewis throws, complete, 1st down to Perry. They'll move the chains. He got it to the 33. They want to spike it again. Lewis hustling up there. And he does get it down with 48 seconds left.
Let's go, Army.
Conversion.
Just remember, if it does get to 4th down here again, say it's a 45-yard field goal, you could kick the field goal and then go onside kick. You don't have to do it. Touchdown, onside, field goal. You can go field goal, onside, Hail Mary.
At the Army 33, Lewis throws quickly and it's a one-hopper, incomplete. Intended for Ryan Mitchell. That one never had a chance. And it's 3rd down and 10. 44 seconds remaining. Everybody looking to the sideline for the midshipmen.
Army, 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 Army. Let's go, Army, let's go, Army.
And Fells will get about half of what he needed.
And maybe we'll take a timeout, and I bet they go field goal.
If they do, it's going to be Bennett Mooring, who hit from 28 and 24 last year, but missed a 48-yarder at the final gun.
And the thinking here, throw a 60-yard ball from the 50-yard line into the end zone, but you can't kick a 60-yard field goal. So you got it 3 and 7. So why not take 3 here?
A year ago in the snow, then a junior out of Bentonville, Arkansas, saw that one go that far left. Earlier today in warm-ups, Gary and I were watching him, and when he tried the same spot, that was the result. That one's good.
Just in case, right?
Just in case. This will be from just inside the 45-yard line.
Ooh, that's going to be tough.
To at least give his team a chance for an onside kick. It's a 45-yard field goal attempt. Mooring's kick is up, and it
Not
is
good.
good.
Oh, good. Never mind.
Hey, that's great for him. I'll tell you that right now. Came through, lived with that for a whole year, but he did his job.
It may not be enough But for right now, they'll take it because there's still hope left.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
Kate has had a rough life. The first time she sat on Santa's lap, he cried. Her waxer uses her after pictures as before pictures. It turns out it was her fault her parents got divorced. Today,
29 seconds remaining.
Let's go, Army.
Bennett Mooring's 45-yard field goal has made it a one-touchdown game, and the onside kick will be upcoming. It's pretty simple. If Navy recovers, they still have hope. If Army gets it, it's all over. So the Black Knights, good hands team.
Let's go, Army.
Up there, everybody within 10 to 15 yards. The Mooring on the kick to the near side, and Army has got it, and they'll have it for the third year in a row. No way for Navy to stop it. Army just has to take a knee.
So I was part of the first streak when I got to 14, and now another streak to 3. And this Army football team will finish in the top 25 the first time since 1996. What a job Jeff Monken has done.
And only the second time since the Red Blake era. Congratulations, another 10-win season. They take a knee. The victory formation indeed leads to victory for the third year in a row. The Black Knights of Army have won the Army-Navy matchup, number 119.
Yay, Army! Let's go!
We'll embrace out at midfield. A happy time for one, not so much for the other.
I knew Army had it.
Giving Coach a kiss on the cheek. Army still has to play Houston in the Armed Forces Bowl on December 22nd, so they got another game left. They could end up with an 11-win season. Number 10 is in the books. So the Commander-in-Chief's trophy, which was theirs a year ago, they have it again. Jamie's with the captain of the winning team.
All right, Bryce, a lot of emotions behind this one, a lot of challenges and ups and downs, but in the end, how did your team get this one done?
you know, we got a bunch of guys who are fighters. What's up, Coach? We got a bunch of guys who just will never quit. And, you know, that's the greatest thing about this football team. You know, we got guys who care endlessly about this brotherhood, and that's just all it is. We don't quit.
That's right, mathematically. Right. Army, hoorah.
Challenging to do both. Now you have won the Commanders-in-Chief trophy outright. How
Yeah.
part of this moment?
Feels great. You know, I love this brotherhood. I love this team. Feels awesome.
All right, go enjoy. Thanks.
Thank you.
So 17-10 win for the Black Knights from West Point.
Remember when we had lunch with him?
Yeah.
He said that day, that was a year ago, before last year, he said they have no idea what is coming at them in the football game, and he was right.
They didn't know either today, although these two teams know each other so well, but today it was just an Army team better equipped on an 8-game winning streak now for Army. And they will all head to the corner to sing their alma mater. And maybe a sad day for them as they fall to 3-10 on the season. And both teams head over to that corner of the stadium. And it will be Navy to sing first. heads to their corner in front of the Cadets. And now one of the few places in the world where second is better than first.
The moment you realize when life hits you.
As the winners of the Commander-in-Chief Trophy and the winner for the third straight year over Navy. And this will go back to the 90s, the last time they won that many in a row over Navy. They actually won 5 in a row from 92 to 96. So after ending that 14-game losing streak, they have now beaten Navy 3 years in a row. And now it's time for the plays of the game, presented by Napa Auto Parts. Here on a play, the third down, the pass to the quarterback and the big hit by Riley. And on fourth down, A.B. back, but Brinson too much with the forced fumble and the fumble recovery. That gave it back to Army to take it in for their final score. That's going to do it. Bitter rivals for 364 days and 18 hours. And now they're all on the same team. Good job, both teams. Congratulations to Army. They win it 17-10. That's going to wrap it up. For Gary Danielson and Jamie Earl, Brad Nessler saying so long from Philadelphia. Final score 17-10. The Black Knights of Army. The CBS Sports College Football Postgame Show presented by Capital One is up next after these messages. So long from Philadelphia.
We had different insurance prior to marriage.
Other insurance companies give you the runaround. They don't care.
I've never had the service you've had with USAA.
Having insurance is something everyone needs, but having USAA, that's a privilege.
Kenya Tea Development Agency is an organization that is owned by tea farmers. Every week we sell this tea, get paid in multiple accounts. We were looking for a bank to provide a safe and efficient technology platform to pay our farmers. Citi was the only one that was able to ensure that this was done seamlessly. And today, at the touch of a button, all the farmers are able to get